Problem with going into a male-dominant field is we don't get a lot of maternity leave, and I wonder what your mindset on that one is.
Which one matters more, great family or great career?
Family.
This is an important conversation, so it deserves sort of a long form video, really. Should governments give you maternity leave? Given that they don't generally want women to stay at home, I don't think it's a good expectation to place upon our governments that they support us and give us maternity leave. If you want to have babies, make sure you create what's called a nest egg. I mean, the baby bonus, all of these payments and things that exist, pretend they don't exist. Pretend that you actually want your family and fight hard for that and save up for it. Or find yourself a really, really good looking stud muffin like I did and create a whole bunch of babies with them. Then make sure your man knows that you're willing to stay at home with them and change nappies and cook and clean, do washing, and make sure you pick a woman that has expressed her desire to stay at home. Not just for that first year, not just for the first 2 years, maybe until they're like 8 even. I would encourage people to keep their children at home until 8. The reasoning I have for that is because they definitely have proved in many books about raising boys that boys shift to needing a male, the father. They shift to getting most direction from the father and needing a male role model a lot more. They lean towards a man a lot more after the age of 8. I feel like the woman's job is to get boys fully trained and educated, reading, writing, mathematics, and the men's job will be to skill build after that age. I feel like the main goal of motherhood is to be there with your children. How are you going to do it if you're not there with them? How can you tell me that you're raising your children if you're not with them? And that's not to shame you people out there that think that that's the expectation and it's normal and you've normalized it. Just because you've normalized it doesn't mean it's good for you. It is the way it is, right? But that doesn't mean it's good for children. You understand it's better to be at home. It's better to be at home with a mum cooking in a clean environment where you have safety. Mother knows best. It's better to be at home with your mother. And raising children has lost the respect in the field of motherhood. Matriarchs have lost respect by this society. This society hates us. If you stay at home with children, you're frowned upon. Have too many, you're looked at like, oh, does she not know how to use a condom? No, having children equates to being laughed at in this kind of society, and that's cool. But while the system wants the children away from others because then they can be preyed upon. Simple as that. And the truth is that it's always been safety first is staying with your mother. Unless your mother's problematic, and don't get me started on that. There will be a whole bunch of families that don't have children and then look after them the way they should be loved. So the problem we actually have is that we're a soft society. If you look back throughout history, the best societies ruled with iron fists. Their people were protected, their societies were safe. This society is not a safe society. We act like we're super safe, but we're not. So therefore, women should always be looking after their babies because the society has never been safe. And it wasn't even just this last 1,000 years. We're talking tens of thousands of years of just take care of your children. I mean, where do you think all those grim stories came from? These are oral stories told to children to instill the fear of the society. You know, they say the village need a village to raise a family. No, you don't. What you need is to have a conversation with that man sitting at you on that date. You're on a date with that man, or are you on a date with that woman? Make sure the woman's going to breastfeed your babies, stay at home with them, cook, clean, and assume her rightful traditional role within a family structure. If you want to help out, sure. The funny thing is, traditional families are very good. Like those men are the most respectful men you're ever going to get. You know, they will help you. But you're doing the lion's share. You have to understand that. And in motherhood, you're supposed to change nappies. You're supposed to cook. You're supposed to clean. You're supposed to do all these things. That's your job. And maybe it wasn't termed job. Your occupation is to keep you occupied. What would you rather be occupied doing? Would you rather be occupied with an actual job that all it generates is money? Or would you rather be occupied with beautiful hearts and love and raise children? Those are the people that actually genuinely love you. That's what you say you care about. Prove it. Prove you love them. Be there with them. Generate time. Time is what human beings want. They want your time, affection, and your love. It's what all relationships are built upon, is your time. Your ability to actually be present with human beings. If you're not present, where are you? Where are you? You're somewhere else? Something else matter more? No. Females should not be worried about parental leave schemes. Just sacrifice. Do it anyway. Forgo some of the pleasures of this world to enjoy the ultimate pleasure, and that is motherhood. But you won't enjoy it if you're selfish. You'll only enjoy it if you're selfless. Find him, like he said, this guy is on it. Find yourself a good woman. Or if you're a woman, find yourself a good man.